And we begin today at noon with developing news in North St. Louis. Police are investigating an officer-involved shooting on Morgan Ford Avenue. They're not releasing any information about what happened, only saying no suspect or officer has been injured by gunfire. Morgan Ford Avenue between Robert and Quincy had been closed earlier. It has since reopened. New at noon, relief for drivers in North St. Louis County. MoDOT's Interstate 270 North project is complete. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Just moments ago, local and state leaders held a ribbon cutting in Hazelwood. That's where 5 on Your Side's Mark Maxwell is live. Mark?
Kay, good afternoon. That's right. Rubber can now hit the road on more than 60 miles of fresh asphalt and concrete poured along this I-270 North corridor just north of the airport, a big, heavily trafficked area. Now with smarter, safer roads, engineers were sure to make sure to avoid those decision points where drivers often have to decide whether they're going to go or not and maybe hit somebody else. A lot of engineering went into the blueprints of this. And to give you an idea of the scope of it, when they started breaking ground on this project, no one yet knew what the word COVID-19 was. It was more than 4 years ago. And that pandemic snarling the supply chain, causing a bit of complications. Some of the union laborers here addressing just how much work went into all this. About 1 million man hours in all of it. But Governor Parson, several other dignitaries were on hand to celebrate the free flow of traffic in this area and also what the role this road might play in serving as a bit of a linchpin, allowing trucks to carry commerce from Missouri to the rest of the country.
All of these projects, this one will be done. The Rocheport Bridge will be done on I-70. Buck O'Neill Bridge will be completed this year. 3 major projects that all we ever did was talk about it, and we never completed. All of them will be completed within the next year. And then you're going to have a little project that's going to hook them all together called I-70, and we're going to make I-70 6 lanes in the state of Missouri. And I got to tell you, that's good for everybody.
And some of that road construction you might still expect could last through 2026, those other projects that touch this project here. But for now, North County celebrating a massive infrastructure win, something that included state and federal funding. But for now, roads are open and traffic is flowing here in North County. Live in North County, Mark Maxwell, 5 on Your Side.
All right, thank you, Mark. Happening today, the St. Louis County Council is expected to vote on the 2024 budget. It comes after weeks of disagreement over various cuts. 5 on Your Side's Diamond Palmer is in Clayton, where tonight's vote will take place.
The new budget from the St. Louis County Council could save ShotSpotter technology. Members want to restore $718,000 for the technology, and they say that's to counter-proposal the county executive Dr. Sam Page's plan. Now, 1 week ago, St. Louis County Council members proposed to restore $718,000 in funding for ShotSpotter. Dr. Page slashed it from his budget, saying his plan would reduce the yearly budget hole from $41 to $26 million a year. SIUE's Dr. Dennis Maris has studied ShotSpotter technology for years in St. Louis City and around the country. He says it only works if police departments are using it correctly. St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell says he is for ShotSpotter technology, saying that it helps prosecute criminals. Meanwhile, the Ethical Society of Police say they are against ShotSpotter technology and want to see more money go towards recruiting police officers. Tonight's meeting will be held at 6:30 at the county government building, and it will include a full vote on the budget. Reporting here in Clayton, Diamond Palmer, 5 on Your Side.
A man is injured after being shot by a 12-year-old boy in St. Louis. Police say the boy's mother and her boyfriend had been arguing in a home on Sullivan overnight. They say the boy grabbed a gun and shot the man in the head. The boy ran away but was later caught by police. The victim is in the hospital. No word on whether charges will be filed. Grief counselors are on hand for students at Winfield High School. We learned yesterday an 18-year-old senior died in what appears to be a weekend hunting accident. State officials say Trent Bush was shot while duck hunting with friends in Pike County. Bush's principal tells us it's important to his family that something good comes from this tragedy.
He's a great young man doing what he loved, and we want to make sure that everybody gets to enjoy it in a safe fashion so that nothing like this ever happens again.
Trent's mother released a statement to 5 on Your Side saying, quote, "He was with 2 of his close friends. Never in his life would he have been upset with his friend over this. We stand with the friends that were with him because that's what Trent would want us to do." These three men will have the chance to request bail this week. They're accused of kidnapping, torturing, and abusing a man from India. A hearing will be held in St. Charles County Thursday. The prosecutor asking court not to set bond because of their wealth and influence. Police found out about the case during a welfare check at a home in Defiance. Lawmakers in Illinois calling on the CDC to look into the health impacts of sewage and flooding in Cahokia Heights. Congresswoman Nikki Budzinski and Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth cite a study from Washington University. Researchers claim nearly half of adults in the city are infected with a bacteria that can cause ulcers and gastric cancer. They also want the state's Department of Health to investigate.
And weather-wise, no rain or snow. You know, it is December, and we haven't talked about snow at all, and we don't see any in the near future. Now, there is a slim chance of rain now on Saturday, and we said that a few days ago, then took it out of the forecast, put it back in again. We'll have more on that coming up in Maine weather. Other than that, it's a dry week. It's 49 degrees already, and a front is moving through here, so the temperature will probably peak early. So about 50 for that high temperature, and it's a dry air mass. So as this front moves through here, just a few clouds starting to stream back in, and tonight will become mostly cloudy, and we'll probably start off tomorrow morning a little on the cloudy side. But right now, Moscow Mills, a few clouds and a lot of sunshine. Most of the area, plenty of sunshine, and there's that front pushing through here today, and about 50 in St. Louis, and we're already there right now, and 44 in Kansas City. So mostly sunny today, northwest wind at 5 to 10. Coming up, that chance of rain Saturday and that weekend forecast. Kay?
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Jim. Right now, Ukraine's President Zelensky is on Capitol Hill. He's there to ask the U.S. for support for the Ukraine war against Russia. But as NBC's Bree Jackson reports, a divided Congress is making it difficult for him.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on U.S. soil, fighting to secure more funding to help ward off Russia's attacks. Zelensky taking his message to Capitol Hill today with a warning.
If there's anyone inspired by unresolved issues on Capitol Hill, it's just Putin and his sick clique.
Lawmakers are in a bitter battle of their own. At the center, aid for Ukraine. Some Republicans insist on accountability for funds already sent to the war-torn country. They also want tougher restrictions at the southern border, where illegal crossings hit a record high.
When it comes to keeping America safe, border security is not a sideshow. It's ground zero.
The president has said, and he'll repeatedly say, that we're willing to make compromises here. That's what negotiation's all about. That's what governing's all about. And he does believe in border security.
Lead GOP negotiators doubt a deal will be reached before the holidays.
There's no way to be able to get it done this week. The question is, are we staying in it next week, or does this actually move into early January to be able to resolve?
The White House is expected to get more involved in talks this week. There's hope Zelensky's visit with lawmakers could sway the outcome.
Ukraine will fight. Ukraine will stand.
As remaining funds for Ukraine dwindle, the clock is ticking for Congress to act. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Now, President Zelensky will meet with President Biden in about 2 hours. Biden last hosted Zelensky at the White House in September. Still ahead, a decision is made on the future of Harvard's embattled president. We have the latest on the controversy involving anti-Semitism on campus. Plus, your teens and social media. What services are they using most? And this holiday season, Five on Your Side is teaming up with the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition once again to provide gifts for area kids impacted by foster care. We have just under 900 wishes to grant by December 20th. Go to ksdk.com/littlewishes and buy and send a gift from the comfort of your couch.